So next up, we are thrilled to welcome the team from Matrox, a name that's certainly familiar for our Avixa TV audience. Joining us are Lorne and Alberto. It's so great to have you both with us. Thank you guys so much for sitting down.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
How's InfoComm going for you so far?
Great. The show's been terrific so far. We're introducing a number of our exciting new products based on the IPMX open standard. Reaction has been really positive.
That's
Very happy.
We hit the ground running.
Good. So hopefully you have a little time to put your feet up and talk to us today. So we really appreciate that. And now we know you've joined Avixa TV a few times, and we really appreciate that. And it's always incredible to have you. So can you tell us a little bit how Matrox is about to be celebrating your 50th anniversary, which is something to applaud. And that's an incredible
next year.
Next year, up and
don't
coming.
Push me.
Not yet.
I've been there since the beginning.
And you don't look a day over 25. So what has allowed Matrox to remain such a trusted name in the AV industry?
Well, I think the fact that we've been around for almost 50 years almost speaks for itself. Mm-hmm. But to tell you the truth, we're a company that really innovates. Survive in this industry for that amount of time, as you know, technology changes rapidly, and we love innovation. I'm a kind of a techno geek myself. I love innovation. So we're always pushing the envelope. And of course, we make reliable products. We support our customers well. Alberto can tell you we've had customers.
Yeah, I mean, our customers have been around for the longest time. They've become like friends and family to us, so it's just amazing. That really proves that we really give our all out for our customers.
Well, earlier this year, our production team traveled to Matrox headquarters to get a closer look at the innovation and legacy behind Matrox. Let's take a look.
If you've worked with video in the last half century, odds are you've used a Matrox video product, whether you know it or not. So today, we're taking a trip to get to know the people behind the company, including one who was there at the very start.
Matrox was officially founded in 1976. That means that next year we're going to be 50 years old. Wow. We were the first company to make a graphics card that could drive multiple screens. Today, people take it for granted, but that was pretty innovative at that time.
Innovative and award-winning.
I think it was around 2000. We were one of the innovators in nonlinear video editing, and we won an Emmy Award.
Did you ever imagine you'd be winning an Emmy Award?
No.
Fantastic. Okay, let's jump straight in with the tough questions. Let's talk about open standards. Why are they so important, and how do they lead better innovation and more options for your customers?
Well, I mean, you only have to look as far as the connector on your phone, and the charger. USB connector has become a standard for pretty much all phones. It's become a great standard in the Pro AV market as well, multi-purpose and so on. Also in this domain, things like the codecs that people use, H.264, HEV are the most widely used codecs on the planet. We support them in our products as well. So the open standards allow many products to interoperate and to benefit from that. And companies that adopt open standards are able to innovate while still giving users other options. So if you, like the cellular network would be a good example. So, there's been huge innovation. Many companies have taken leadership in the cell phone market. Apple kind of is one, but Samsung, others. But if it wasn't for the open standards, we wouldn't have all that competition and innovation driving the improvements in the cell phones and the reducing costs and offering more and more features to everybody.
Yeah, basically it breaks the walled garden, the walls that are usually involved in technology companies, and gives a lot of options for customers. So it's a great benefit when you follow open standards.
That's very useful. And networked AV systems, they can get complex very quickly. How does Matrox help simplify those things and while managing costs?
Well, I mean, fundamentally, that's one of the big reasons why we really got behind IPMX, because IPMX pushes something called NMOS, which is another open standard that allows things that, as we we go from this AV over IP world, Everything's connected on the network, and supporting something like NMOS makes it very simple and easy for customers to find their devices, be able to connect them if they have to ever change them. It just simplifies setting up the whole setup, the network for them, and ultimately, it helps reduce costs over time because it's an open standard. There's a lot of competition will come in. We're aware of that, but we're fine with that because we believe in innovating and always adding other added value to our products.
Yeah, another big thing to say about IPMX, it's an open standard and it encourages innovation. If you look at the Pro AV market, up until fairly recently, there are different product silos that operate kind of oftentimes in their own little ecosystems, whether it's encoders and decoders, KVMs is another one, display walls is another one, and so on. Each of these things are like separate walled gardens, but with IPMX, we're creating an open standard that allows all these different silos to actually interoperate natively with each other for the first time. We had one of our customers come to us today and say, like, wow, like that really, we had to choose like a KVM system, but then it wouldn't work with the other stuff. Now with IPMX, they can choose whatever they want as a silo and it'll operate with everything else. That's a big thing that simplifies people's lives.
Very impressive.
And you've got a fantastic case study with TAD.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that application?
Sure. Yeah, so TAD is a world-class system integrator or AV designer or consultant, I should actually say. And they have been, dealing with some of our current customers. So without getting to the names of the actual end customers, they, after coming out of COVID and the supply chain issues, their customers had a lot of projects that were delayed because they couldn't get their hands on technology and products to help put a solution together. So they really went out and searched for something. They really wanted something that was open, and they found Matrox, they found IPMX, and said, wow, this is exactly what we need. And when they looked into our actual product line to help them solve their problems, they said, well, they were dealing with a very large global law firm who needed to have something that would work on a simple 1 gig type network. But they were bringing in mixed media, multi-purpose rooms where they had like laptop content or video content from cameras. So they loved our solution because our products allowed them to bring in either their computer content or their video content without having to add a bunch of converters, And then they also worked with a very large financial firm on Wall Street, who are basically looking for a solution to be able to mix their high quality studio type environments, which was using the new IP standard for broadcasts, which is called ST2110, but they needed to be able to get that content in different rooms and auditoriums and trading floors, or bring content back to the studio. So the beauty about IPMX is basically the cousin of 2110. It's based on the same technology, so it's very easy to send content around. So ultimately, that's why they designed in our technology and IPMX for their customers, because it really, broke this walled garden and allowed customers to use other technology that are now starting to support also IPMX. Fundamentally, in both of these cases, customers were looking for something that was open, that would grow over time, was flexible, scalable, to help solve their problems. So that's why they went with both IPMX and Matrox.
And that's really helpful that you have an actual, these use cases versus just it being a concept, right? We're actually seeing a real-time application of that. So definitely everybody make sure you go and check that out and really take a look into that.
That's right. The whole story is on the Matrox video website for people who want to learn more.
Absolutely. And now you're here at Infocom after, almost 50 years. You guys are constantly innovating. So for the people who are here at the show, what are you introducing to reinforce your commitment to innovation and open standards?
So, like Lorne said, Matrox is committed to innovation. We've spent a lot of money on R&D, and we believe heavily in the open standards, so we're continuing on that path. And now we're showing a whole family of products that are supporting the IPMX standards. So at the heart of our booth, there's a brand new video wall product, or distributed video wall product called DVW. We have our brand new IP KVMs that support IPMX and NMOS and ST2110. We have our Convert IP product line. And in the middle of all that, we also have a gateway product, so people have different types of IP technology. They want to be able to still feed their networks. We allow them to easily do that. So fundamentally, Matrox makes products that are now showing how we're interoperable, how everything can work together. And so we're really bringing all the pieces to customers to be able to find a solution to their problems, because ultimately, that's what we're focused on, right? Solving our customers' problems.
Exactly that. So looking ahead, can you give us any hints as to what's coming in the future?
Coming in the future, well, come to our booth and sign an NDA and we can show you the future.
Happy to.
No, seriously, we're working on a whole bunch of new things that are going to make IPMX even better and more exciting going forward. I'm very excited about it. And but if you come to our booth now, you can see what we call the Matrox AV ecosystem in operation. All these different types of products, whether they're display walls, KVMs, encoders, decoders, gateways, all working together, all interoperable on one network. So I think it's pretty impressive, but there's a lot more to do.
We'll definitely be sure to stop by, and hopefully you guys
Absolutely.
stop by for your 50th anniversary and come here and celebrate with us on Avixa TV.
Yes, and for people here at the show, we welcome to come and check us out. We're right on the main aisle of the main entrance, booth 2821. And for people who are watching this on demand later, I welcome them to come to the Matrox Video website and register to get an online demo. We offer online demos of all of our products.
Lovely. Thank you guys so much for
And
joining.
thank you for having
It's
us.
always been a pleasure.
Thanks for having us.